think for me is if you look at personal branding, if I look at it, sometimes I read a lot and I listen to other people, like especially Steve Jobs. I think in one of his podcasts commemoration, he says sometimes you only know by connecting the dots backwards. You can't like really connect the dots going forward. So sometimes I'm really starting to find more stuff about myself I never realized back then. But I think what was important for me for personal branding was firstly understanding yourself. Personal brands really comes within you. Like, how do you express yourself? What are your interests? What are you good at? So when I was thrust into the wine industry, I realized I wasn't strong in general wine knowledge. But I was good at communicating wine. I was good at interpreting wine. I was good at understanding wine and deciphering to a guest. So I kind of thought, okay, so this is my strength point. I'm not going to really concentrate on what yeast is this, what soil is this. I concentrated on more of how I can articulate myself, how I can engage with guests in the restaurant. And obviously I knew I had to look good to feel good. So for me, I think appearance was really vital, that I had to look the part, and realizing that you can have all the information, know everything, but if you can't engage, with the customer or whoever you're talking with, there's no focal point. So for me, it was understanding myself, that this is what I'm good at, and I should really focus on that. I should communicate more, and I should polish my skills to understanding that. And obviously, personal appearance mattered to me more. I think it wasn't about wearing the best designer clothes. It was just about looking very presentable and looking different and owning a personal style. And I think during my time, I was the first guy to be going into this environment with chinos and a waistcoat, and it made a presence. And I remember my boss at work looked at me and be like, dude, not only do you look good, but you're good with the finances as well. So I think it really sends a different message. And after you've all figured this, you gotta stick to that principle. You can't divert, and you can't be a chameleon and be this other person this way. And the challenge in that is that you're gonna get people who accept you, and quite a lot who don't accept you as you are. But I think once you've realized what you're good at, you're presentable, you just gotta stick to your principle.
I'm Tinashe Nyamdoka, founder and director of Kumusha Wines. Before I ventured in going to my own, I spent the last 11 years working in the South African hospitality industry. I worked in restaurants, I worked in hotels. Starting off at the Roundhouse restaurant as a normal waiter, I moved on to the one and only, where I became a wine waiter, wine butler, junior sommelier, became sommelier in Nobu. Eventually, I've got a position at the Oyster Box Hotel, where I was head sommelier. In 2015, I moved to the Test Kitchen as beverage manager and head sommelier. So it's been a great career progression, which has been interesting. I've learned a lot along the way. And it's been important for me to document as I go along the line, because I have a strong desire to make an impact in the world and leave a lasting legacy. To do that, I know I have to be successful. And success comes with personal development and career growth in order to make such fulfillments. This course is a culmination of years of experience, knowledge, and expertise that I gained working in the hospitality industry. I clearly outlined the set of skills that I used in order to develop myself. I look forward to seeing you developing your career and your personal growth.